Brr. It's 23 degrees Fahrenheit. What am I doing out of bed? I have no idea. I just gotta get to work. It's 5:06 a.m. in the morning. And let's start off our day with gratitude and some patriotism. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Let's get it on. Good morning. Welcome to your day. It's Monday. Remember, as we like to say here on this channel, don't get a case of the Mondays. Let the Mondays get a case of you instead. Coming to you from Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America, North America, planet Earth, which is the third stone from the sun in the solar system that resides in the outer spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy, found in the local group, the Virgo cluster, the Laniakea supercluster, the known universe, smuggled within the tapestry, within the yet-to-be unexplored, unrealized, and unplumbed multiverse of all possibilities. That's if you believe in such foolishness and malarkey and mumbo-jumbo. It's first thing in the morning. Did you have a good weekend? It's welcome to Live and Learn. It's the morning gratitude show where we take time out of our day to organize our minds, spirits, and hearts, and to get ready. To get ready. Yes, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I am sick. I'm under the weather. I'm so sorry about yesterday's 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern Super Sully Sunday stream. Maybe you can hear it. Maybe you don't. My nose is rather kind of. It's a combination of sore, stuffy, and not so stuffy. So it's like. I haven't left the house since I got home on Friday afternoon. I left work early on Friday. I'm just sick. It's going around, and but I'm okay. Don't worry. No need to send for a wellness check or anything. No. I mean, just sick. So, like, Saturday morning, I wake up with, like, a sore throat, like, right behind my nose, like, all the way, the opposite end of the tip of your nose, which is in the back of your throat, at that sinus connection. So I'm like, oh, shit, here comes a fucking big-ass sore throat. So I used an old method taught to me by my mom. Who invented Live and Learn? Well, she got it from her mom. So this is probably just as the custody chain of advices. So my mom taught me, it's a good way to combat a sore throat is hot salty water, and you gargle with it. Can't be too hot, not like boiling hot. You don't want to hurt yourself, but it's got to be hot enough that you feel it. And it's got to be salty enough, too. And you got to do it several times. And you got to tilt your head back. And you got to kind of I thought for a second there that I achieved that the Tuval throat singers of Nepal and Tibet, like the double, they can hit two sets of notes at once. Because they've trained their voices to do that, and I felt that harmonic. I felt a unity in the universe, in the cosmos. I got a high five from the Silver Surfer, in a way. No, it wasn't a fever. No, I didn't have a fever. I'm just congested. Aches and pains, and general malaise, and just, stayed in bed all weekend. I was on 3 shows this weekend, 4 if you counted mine, but I didn't get to that. My batteries had run dry. I was like, no, my voice was fucking terrible. Let me know in the chat if you can hear it now. But it's Live and Learn, the gratitude show. So I start off my day with the Foundation 8 on my gratitude list, where I build on that. And gratitude has made the biggest impact on this person's life, and I just want to pay it forward to anyone out there that feels like that they need it. The power resides from within. Don't wait for anyone's permission. Don't let anyone else drag you down. I mean, if how you feel is so dependent on the accolades of external, stimuli and the opinions of others, maybe you need to, switch that value. Oh, look, it's not our train. Or is it? Are you taking passengers? Are you going to? Really? Come. No, there's no one here going to Braintree anyway, but it's not even fully on the station yet either. That's okay. Do I smell weed? It's like, I could, maybe. Who cares? I love the smell of weed. I really do. I miss it, to be honest. I smoked weed for under 30 years. Seriously. But I start off my gratitude list with the Foundation 8. I am grateful for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, and a solid breakfast. From there, I elaborate on that and I build on that. Oh, boy. Whew. I'm grateful for the weekend. I'm grateful for sick days. I almost took a sick day today, but it's Monday. And then tomorrow, too, one of my teammates has a scheduled day off. So it's like we have to do this fucking shuffle of fucking, okay, we got to cover each other's slack in a way, which is fine and part of the gig. It's just, it's what we do. It's how it's done. Here it comes. Here comes the train. I don't think that's the train that just came by. Or is it? Let's see. Is it? No, it can't be, because this has people that got on it. At Braintree, which is about 4 or 5 minutes away. Here we go. Oh, boy. And how was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Did you get everything done? I didn't get anything done this weekend. I was kind of sick. But I'm grateful and blessed for my health. It's just a cold. It's going around, I'm well enough to go in. I don't think I'm contagious. Excuse me, sorry. But yeah. So, here we are. First train of the day into Boston. Oh, boy. Yeah, I didn't do a darn thing all weekend. I'm still unpacking, if you can believe me. Because I need to, because it's a really kind of a weird personal thing. I'm getting to it. Because what I need to do is, literally handle every single item of my mother's clothing and check the pockets. Knowing her, there's a $10 bill or a $20 bill stashed somewhere in several of those pockets. I know, because I'm an acorn to this family tree. I'm also going to find more crumpled up pieces of Kleenex than money. And it's not like it's a cash hunt or anything, you know. You never know what you'll find. I might find like my mom's jewelry, like like I tell you, I don't even know where to start. Well, you start at the beginning. 1,000-mile journey starts with one step. That's an old. Back in the day, I heard that's attributed to a Chinese poet named Han Shan. 1,000-mile journey starts with one step. That's always. I've taken that with me for a while now. Boy, and so I only feel hemi-demi semi-miserable with my cold. I'm like, what did I do to my left arm? I'm not having shooting pains. I mean, that's a warning sign of something else, specifically your heart. But no, this is like muscle soreness and joints, like from my elbow to my bicep and to my forearm and to my rotator cuff of my shoulder. And, using some icy hot helps. I didn't get to the point where I needed to use... You mind? I'm trying to have a TV show here. It's like Ma, Mary, won't you stop using the hair dryer? I'm trying to have my YouTube show, Ma. But I'm grateful and blessed for the weekend, all the same. I didn't do much. Well, I was on Wakazashi's Tea House on Friday night. And that was fun for about an hour and 45 minutes talking to Gray. And about comic books. Then I was on Wes's Thinking Critical Saturday show, Comics Aficionados, at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern. Where we talked about comic books. We had a great conversation, too. It was always a good time at Wes's. And then for Saturday night, I was on Bandito Veins. Geeks Talking Geek. You can look at the community tabs and get links for all three of these shows. And then by Sunday, I'm feeling like crud. My voice is like mostly gone. But yeah, keep gargling with hot, salty water. And like 3 times a day. It's gross, but still. Lots of things that humans do are gross. I mean, look at your love life. If it's not empty, then it's full of ick. I don't know. And every time you cough something up, you're reminded of the primordial ooze that we all evolved from. Unless you're one of those kind of, radical orthodox people of any persuasion, that we were just hatched and dropped on this, stage fully formed by the Creator. That's your belief. I ain't knocking it. There's been a huge kind of weird push for Christian morality in my YouTube spheres, especially on the further right. It's not in the center. It's definitely on the further right ones. And you can always tell the dog whistle of the further right. I'm not calling them far right. I'm calling them further right. Not further right either. Don't go there. Don't be that guy. Don't be that gal. Or don't be that individual. Don't be that human. I didn't say that. Further. Not farther. Further. So, this fucking thing, man. You mind? But really, because lefties have a coterie of phraseology, words, and tactics used to demoralize, leverage, and silence their opposition. Incel, Nazi, bigot, phobe, ist. Phobe and ist are suffixes you put at the end of a noun in order to make it into an adjective to describe things. Or is it just another form of a noun? Like, let me know. My English grammar skills are kind of like meh, and I wanted to be a writer. But the far and the further right have them too. So like the further right's version of incel is gooner. So the left will bash you for your inability to find a date, and the right will bash you for your inability to find a date and turning to internet adult content. It's the same spirit, same attitude. They just think that they're different people. And here I am coming from Hindu spirituality where there's a unity consciousness and all is one. That we could possibly be sharing the same soul of the Lord, that our soul is actually a splinter of the Lord's soul, therefore making all of us having the same soul. That's my belief. Let me know in the comments what you think of that one. I like that one. And so yeah, Coomer and Goomer are interchangeable, but that's like the far right's version of incel. But also like the further right and the far right uses the term degenerate. It's my favorite word of theirs. It's the left does not use that. That's used to describe the left. Now degenerate is an interesting phraseology if you think about it. So a Christian, or even it doesn't even matter if you're, probably the more orthodox kind of thinking people think this too. I wonder if Orthodox Jewish people believe this. Maybe not. They seem to. I really dig Judaism. Islam most definitely thinks that anyone outside of the faith is some kind of form of degenerate. Even if I don't think you can. I don't even want to go there because But to judge someone as a degeneracy, as a Christian person, you're born into grace, and you can only fall from grace. So you're already this perfect kind of person, made in God's image. God makes no mistakes. All right, and you need to just keep on living the good life and a meaningful life full of good deeds and in service to the Lord and towards others. Yeah. So the further you stray from those ideals, the further your lifestyle brings you down, you degenerate. That means you're less of a human. So when someone calls, I don't care, if you're using the word degenerate, you are now on a slippery slope. You are being judgmental, and you should leave by your own set of faith and beliefs. You need to leave judgment up to the Lord, that kind of judgment. Hypothetically speaking, of course. Remember, Reverend Sully, I'm an ordained minister and amateur theologian. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. But yeah, degenerate. Anyone who uses that word, you gotta raise your eyebrow and be like, And lots of people I know in my YouTube spheres and my social media uses that word quite frequently to describe the people on the left who don't negotiate, don't reason, seem to, it's like a fight for moral superiority. It really is. There's no, it's just the right are now using the left's tactics, and rightfully so, no pun. And I don't know. I'm not sold that the Trump election was a complete mandate of the masses. Now, it addresses a lot of things that, like, the left just doesn't like really fuck about, like American sovereignty, American borders, American culture, the American way of life, truth, justice, and the American way. I mean, come on. Shit. But also, it's just, you know, it was only a couple of million votes that separated Trump from Kamala Harris. Even if you took all the third-party votes, added them up, and gave them to Harris, Trump still would have won. But it would have only been by, like, what 3 million votes? And you have about, 340 million Americans living in the United States of America. How many of those are of voting age? How many of those of voting age are actually registered to vote? How many of those registered to vote actually vote? How many people come up to vote every year? Is it always 160 million or so? You know? So buttons, as Mo says. So, I don't know. But yeah, degenerate. It always gets my interest when someone uses that word, because it's like, you have a superiority problem. You really do. The left have a superiority problem. They think they're smarter than you. The right has a superiority problem. You know what I mean? And we're not even going to go into the cultural and racial identity kind of rant of that. It's more of a spiritual superiority. That they are the unsaved, that they are degenerate, that they're less than human, that they've devolved from their state of grace into the blue-haired, nose ring, rainbow flag caped, you know, I don't know what a woman is brand of human that wants to, you know, have drag shows for your kids, but the same drag shows don't go to senior centers to help them. It's all about kids. So you really shouldn't have gone there, lefties. Yeah. Wow. But I'm in the middle. I don't have kids. So I don't care. I do care, but I mean, what leverage do I have to care? What am I going to care about? Who am I going to piss off by caring about the wrong thing, or the right thing, or the left thing, or the what, or which thing? Exactly. Excuse me. I'm still fighting. Well, I'm not fighting it. I've let go of my attachment to, like in a Buddhist way, like the Buddhist medic, the Buddhist cold remedy. Let go of your attachment to feeling better. Let the ick come, and it will come and it will go. This is what my mantra says. Mantra sparsus tu kunteya, sit nos na sukadukata, agama paino nitnas tam diriksasva bharata. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 14. That's Sanskrit. And all this in creation, it's just temporary. It's hot and cold. It's pain and pleasure. It's changing seasons. It's here and it's gone. You know. Therefore, O hero, endure this. Yeah, so I'm not. It's like intermittent stuffiness. Definitely the last days of my sore throat, which peaked like on Sunday. I was just in no condition to try to have like a 2-hour TV show. So, plus it wasn't that big of a week in comic books either. And so sorry to anyone that, like, you know, is disappointed. I really appreciate and value everyone that tunes in, everyone that leaves a comment, everyone that smashes the like button. Lo and behold, it is my childhood bedroom. Hello, little Eric. And well, I hope you're feeling well in this cold and flu season. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that your family's doing well. I hope that you're not weighed down by misery and failed expectations and failed dreams. Those can really bother a person. I know. I am one of those. I suffer for that. I'm not just the president. I'm also a client. I mean, letting go of your attachment to the result of things really helps. It's a Buddhist thing. And I'm grateful and blessed. I remain grateful and blessed. This is Live and Learn, the Gratitude Show. First thing in the morning, please smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We're still a growing channel. I'm hoping to break 2,000 subscribers by the end of this year. We can do it together. You turn on those notifications, you will never miss a show. We do this usually Monday through Friday, first thing in the morning, the Live and Learn Gratitude Show. A slice of my commute, hanging out together, talking about gratitude, formatting our day, getting ready. Saturdays, I'm usually on Wes's Thinking Critical, the Comics Aficionados at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern, and then usually Sundays, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern. I'm on my own live stream, the Super Solly Sunday stream, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern on Sundays. Wow, I'm on YouTube 7 days a week, huh? I can do it. Actually, I had to take a day off yesterday. That's fine. Well, God bless. Namaste. Good luck. We will see you with more videos. And I will feel better. I'm getting better. Just one foot in front of the other, and my day is going to be filled with hot water, honey, and lemon. Indeed. Okay. See you later. Bye-bye.